The Cat in the Embroidered Shirt. In a quiet Ukrainian village, where evenings smelled of hay and the stars poured down like golden seeds, stood a cozy little house with carved shutters. The summer dusk gently spread its blue blanket over the gardens and meadows. Apple trees whispered in the orchard, lilac bushes rustled softly with night butterflies, and far away an owl called hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Even the wind slowed its steps so as not to disturb the peaceful silence. In this house lived a boy named Nazar with his mother and father. But there was also another important member of the family, a fluffy gray cat named Marchyk. Nazar was curious and full of energy, with eyes as blue as the summer sky and hair that always stuck up as if it had never met a comb. He loved to wander through the fields, inventing amazing adventures in his imagination. His mother, Mrs. Oksana, baked the most delicious cherry pies and sang gentle Ukrainian lullabies in the evenings, so soothing that even the roosters in the neighbor's yard would fall asleep. His father, Mr. Ivan, could fix wagons, carve wooden toys, and tell stories as if he had lived them himself. But Marchyk was the true master of the yard. Gray and soft, with a white patch on his chest, he walked with dignity as though he carried a secret he would never share. He purred especially sweetly whenever Nazar rested his head on his furry friend's lap. On a rainy day, Nazar climbed up to the attic. It smelled of dry herbs, old books, and just a little dust. Between chests and old suitcases, he suddenly found a small bundle. He untied it and gasped. Inside lay a tiny embroidered shirt, white with red and black patterns, perfectly sewn for a cat. "Wow!" whispered Nazar, rushing downstairs. "Marchyk, look what I found!" The cat stretched lazily, but when he saw the shirt, his ears perked up. Nazar carefully dressed his fluffy friend in it, and then something magical happened. Marchyk sat tall, looked straight at the boy, and actually spoke. "At last," he purred, in a voice that was both human-like and cat-like. "This shirt was sewn by my great-grandmother, and now it's time for you to hear my stories." From that evening on, every night, Marchyk sat by Nazar's bed and told him the most wonderful tales about traveling cats, crystal forests, and rivers made of stars. One evening, as the wind whispered outside and the smell of fresh bread filled the room, Marchyk spoke in a serious tone. "There is a secret, Nazar. My great-grandfather, a cat named Yarema, lived here long ago. At night, he protected the village from shadowy fears that tried to steal children's dreams. Wearing his embroidered shirt with its red and black patterns, he was invisible to evil and strong enough to chase away any darkness." Nazar's eyes grew wide. "And now, who protects the village?" he whispered. "Now it is me," Marchyk said calmly, "and you will help me. Night fears always try to sneak in where there isn't enough laughter." That night, Nazar dreamed he was standing under the starry sky with Marchyk by his side. From the shadows, dark figures crept towards them, but the cat swished his tail and the shadows crumbled into dust, vanishing in a beam of light. From then on, Nazar knew he had nothing to fear. His cat friend was by his side. Marchyk kept wearing his embroidered shirt, telling a new story each night. And sometimes, when Nazar was already half asleep, the cat sang a gentle lullaby. The night purrs above the house. Dreams fly quietly like doves. Silver stars spin and sway. Wings embrace and fears go away. Mother would step into the room, tuck Nazar under his blanket, and see Marchyk sitting there like a little guardian. Outside, the willows whispered, and the sky shone with millions of stars. And in that glow, with warmth and peace all around, sleep always came quickly, softly, and without any fears. Because in that house lived the cat in the embroidered shirt, the guardian of good dreams.